The Philippines is now considered high risk for COVID-19 after straight days of new infections on the climb. In Metro Manila, local governments are looking to impose added restrictions on the unvaccinated by preventing them from going outside their homes. The capital region is likewise classified as high risk for COVID-19. Schools in Metro Manila are also back to blended learning after the region shifted back to alert level 3. And in sports, PBA games have also been postponed this week, with Metro Manila under heightened restrictions. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippines is once again classified as high risk for COVID-19 as cases continue to rise. Because of this, the health department is already assuming the local transmission of the Omicron COVID variant. Greg Gregorio with that story.
The number of daily new COVID-19 cases has increased to over 1,000 on December 30. Since then, new cases keep climbing. The health department has also noticed the sudden increase in COVID infections. In fact, the moving 7-day growth rate is now at 500% compared to 200% the previous week. The current positivity rate also rose to 10.8% from 1.3%. With this, Philippines is again deemed as high risk for COVID-19. So far, NCR is the only region at high risk, while Calabarzon is now at moderate risk. Other areas are at either low or minimal risk. Due to the concerning increase in cases, the DOH said it is safe to assume that the Omicron variant is now spreading among communities.
Doon po sa ibang bansa, according to our experts, ang pagtaas ng kaso, nagdo-double ang numero ng mga kaso every 2 days, yung doubling time niya. Dito po sa Pilipinas, nakikita na po natin yung trend na ganyan. Kaya ang ating assumption ay nakarating na po sa ating komunidad ang Omicron.
The UP COVID-19 pandemic response team also shares the same theory. They're also concerned with the rate of increase in cases, which is faster than other variants. With this, they see cases to reach as high as 20,000 up to 40,000 in a single day in the next 2 weeks or in a month.
This mid-January baka mag-peak, and yung pinaka-possibly late is around 3rd week of February. So yun. So yun natin hihintayin yung peak. The size of the peak might be around 20 to 40,000 cases.
But will this overwhelm hospitals anew?
Ito palang Omicron, mostly mild or asymptomatic in cases. So the good news is, hindi siya magiging kasing taas nung Alpha, nung March, April natin, and nung Delta, July, August, September. Hindi siya magiging kasing taas nung hospitalizations.
But as early as now, the DOH said that they are now seeing an increase in hospital admissions. In NCR, the admission rate increased to 49%, while the bed utilization rate is at 24%. Nationwide, admissions increased by 9% and beds utilized reached 18%. Despite this, the DOH assures the public that the country's healthcare system is prepared.
Po ay nakapagbigay na ng abiso 2 weeks prior to this week, dun sa ating mga ospital, sa ating mga facilities, that they should be already expanding their beds, stockpiling their medications, and also yung mga equipments na kailangan ay kailangan nakaprepare na. So we are ready for this, and kung ano man po yung na-experience natin nung tumaas ang kaso nung nag-Delta variant, tayo po ay mas handa na ngayon.
Experts once again urged the public to get their booster shot amid the threat of the Omicron variant. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
And the Metro Manila mayors have agreed not to let unvaccinated people go out under alert level 3. MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos said the unvaccinated will be prohibited from entering any establishments. This includes public transport unless it is for essential purposes. The same restrictions will also be applied to minors. Meanwhile, tourist attractions and other leisure establishments will be allowed to operate at 30% capacity. An additional 10% capacity will be allowed for those with the safety seal. Meetings, parties, and non-COVID funerals are also allowed. Abalos says that no curfews will be implemented.
Mahirap na tayong magsarado ulit. Kaya itong mahakbangin ito'y ginagawa. Para kang nag-ECQ only for the unvaccinated.
And Food and Drug Administration Chief Eric Domingo has confirmed his resignation effective today. Domingo says that he believes he has done his part in helping during the pandemic and that it is time for him to move on to other things. FDA Deputy Director General Dr. Oscar Gutierrez has been appointed as officer in charge in Domingo's place. We'll be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Trade Department says that paracetamol supply is sufficient amid reports of shortages in some drugstores. Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez says the agency has not received any report of paracetamol shortages. He adds that even oxygen being sold in stores is still sufficient. Reports of some customers hoarding paracetamol have surfaced amid the flu season.
Wala po kaming natatanggap na report on the shortage, lalo na yung mga paracetamol. Wala ho. Ang dami ho niyan, tsaka ang dami pang generics niyan. So hindi po concern yon.
And the PBA has postponed all scheduled games this week as Metro Manila reverts to Alert Level 3. The league is now awaiting further instructions from the Games and Amusements Board. Once the board allows games to resume, the PBA will then need to secure approval from the LGUs to conduct the tournament. The league was set to resume with a doubleheader at the Araneta Coliseum on January 5. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. 2 Metro Manila mayors have tested positive for COVID-19. Pasay City Mayor Emmy Calixto Rubiano and Navotas City Mayor Toby Tiangco are now under isolation after both testing positive for the coronavirus. Face-to-face classes in Metro Manila schools will be suspended starting today as the capital shifts to Alert Level 3. NCR mayors and the Education Department are urging parents to keep their children at home for the meantime as COVID-19 cases rise. Oil companies will be implementing a big-time oil price hike starting tomorrow. Gasoline will see a 1 peso and 85 centavo per liter price hike, while diesel prices are set to go up by 2 pesos and 40 centavos per liter. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.